Good morning, dear students. So now today in this class we are starting a new chapter. That is, the name of the chapter is atoms. Atoms. Okay. So as all of you know that what do you mean by that is atom? Okay. So atoms are nothing but they are the smallest particles. Okay. So as we know that, so to study about the matter, okay, so which is made up of small particles, which is called as the atoms, and group of atoms which are called as the molecules. Okay. So the main particle of a matter is called as, we can say, which is called as an atom. Okay. So that matter is made up of atoms, we can say. Okay. Now in today's class we are discussing about the introduction about the atoms here. Okay. So Dalton was the first scientist who discovered the atom. Okay. He was the first scientist who studied the about the matter, and he concluded that matter is made up of atoms. Okay. And also in the year 1897, okay, in the year 1897, J.J. Thomson, he conducted an experiment. He carried out an experiment, and from that experiment, he discovered some of the charged particles, which are called as charged particles are called as electrons, and those charged particles are noted that is negatively charged particles. Okay, by electric discharge tube experiment. So he conducted an experiment which is called as electric discharge tube, and from that experiment he discovered a particle which is called as a negatively charged particle, which is called as an electron. Okay, so to study the nature and its characteristics of the atoms, many of the atomic models which was studied. Okay, so and some of the models names are, one is called as, तो यहाँ पे एटम्स के बारे में स्टडी करने के लिए उनके नेचर क्या है, उनके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स क्या है, उनका शेप्स कैसा है, वो स्टडी करने के लिए ऐसे बहुत सारे मॉडल्स यहाँ पे बना गया। इसमें पहला वाला मॉडल ये है, the first one is that is plum pudding model. Plum pudding model. The first one is plum pudding model. So which was discovered by, that is J.J. Thomson. The name of the scientist, J.J. Thomson. And the next one is, that is nuclear model. Nuclear model. Third nuclear model was proposed by, that is Rutherford, name of the scientist. This model was proposed by Rutherford. Next model, which is called as the atomic model. Atomic model. Okay, and this atomic model was proposed by the name of the scientist, that is Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr. And the next atomic model, which is called as a relativistic model, atomic model, which is proposed by the name of the scientist, that is Sommerfeld. Okay. And the one more model, which is called as a vector atom model. Vector atom. So these are the models which are proposed by different eminent scientists. The first one is plum-pudding model, which was proposed by J.J. Thomson, and the next model, that is nuclear model, was proposed by Rutherford, and atomic model was proposed by Niels Bohr. Relativistic model was proposed by Sommerfeld. Vector atom model. Okay, so these are the 5 different atomic models where the scientists who studied the structure of the atom. And as I said that in the first scientist, okay, the first scientist, the name of the scientist is Dalton. The name of the scientist is Dalton. Okay, who proposed that the matter is made up of atoms. He was the first scientist who proposed that matter is made up of atoms. Okay, later J.J. Thomson in the year 1897, as I said that in the year 1897, he conducted an experiment. That is electric discharge tool he carried out, and from that experiment he discovered some of the charged particles. Those are the negatively charged particles called as electrons. Electrons are the negatively charged particles. Okay, so these electrons are present in atom. From that experiment, he said that atoms consist of these charged particles, that is negatively charged particles called as electrons. So, in this class, so in this chapter, first we are going to discuss about the plum-pudding model. So, what is this plum-pudding model? Let us discuss about the plum-pudding model, which was proposed by J.J. Thomson. So, in the year 1897, okay, J.J. Thomson proposed this plum-pudding model. So, according to this model, he said that positive charge particles are being distributed, okay, throughout the volume of the atom. So, those positive charge particles are what you can say is plum, you can say. So, as like for example, if you consider a watermelon, okay, watermelon, as you have seen the watermelon, okay. So, all this reddish part which includes inside the watermelon, that reddish part is nothing but what? It is the positive charge particles which are present in the water, in the atom. So, and the seeds which are present inside the watermelon, seeds are nothing but what? These are the negatively charged particles. Negatively charged particles. Negatively charged particles. Negative charge particles. And this part is called as, that is positive charge. Positive charge. So now, so this was according to the J.J. Thomson. Okay. So plum, which is the negatively charged particle, and the seeds are, the puddings are nothing but what? It is negatively charged particles. According to the J.J. Thomson model, he proposed that so positive charged particles is being distributed throughout the volume of the atom. So this is our atom. Okay, this is our atom, and the positive charge is being distributed throughout the volume of the atom, and the puddings. Okay, that I said is seeds are nothing but what here? Negatively charged particles. Okay, and also he said that these all positive charge particles and negative charge particles are equal in numbers. Equal in numbers. Okay, positive charge particles and negative charge particles are equal in numbers. That is what we can say, that here atom is an electrically neutral. Okay, it is an electrically neutral. Atom is what? It is an electrically neutral charge particle. Okay, so that is what the J.J. Thomson he proposed, and he said that these are nothing but what is positive charge, and the seeds are nothing but what is negative charge particles. Just I compared this atom with the watermelon. Okay, think that watermelon is not what here, it is an atom. वो जो watermelon आपने explain किया आपकी watermelon यानी कि वही आपका atom है. इसी के अंदर जो reddish part है वो positive charge है और जो seeds है वो negatively charged particles है. Okay, that is what according to the J.J. Thomson. And these all negative charged particles and negative charged particles and positive charged particles are in equal in numbers. That's what we can say that it is a electrically neutral layer. Atom is a electrically neutral layer. Okay. So this is what the plum pudding model. Okay. So next our topic is alpha particle scattering, and that is also called as Giger-Marsden experiment. So now what is this experiment here? Okay, from this experiment what we observed here, so that we studied in this topic. Okay, so let me explain first the construction of this experiment. Okay, how it is being constructed here. Okay, so here we are having the lead bricks here. Okay, so alpha particles from a radioactive source. Okay, that radioactive source I will do bismuth. Okay, 23783. Okay, which is a radioactive source here. So the alpha particles are being emitted from this radioactive source, so which is being passed through the lead bricks. So the collimated beam of alpha particles are being made to be fall on this thin gold foil here of thickness 2.1 into 10 to the power of -7 meter is the thickness of the thin gold foil here. So these all collimated beam of alpha particles are made to be fall on this thin gold foil of thickness is 2.1 into 10 to the power of -7 meter here. Okay, so after this the alpha particles are being scattered here. Okay, so the alpha particles which are scattered are being detected by using a detector here, which is a rotatable, which can be rotated here. So having the ZNS screen here, there is zinc sulfide screen. So once the alpha particles falls on the ZNS screen here, the screen on the screen we are getting some flashes here. Okay, through that we can say that here alpha particles are being reached here. Okay, so this is a rotator here, which is called as a detector, a movable detector which can be rotatable here. So these all alpha particles are being detected here. Okay, and this is the angle of deviation of the alpha particles from its initial direction. This theta is called as a scattering angle here. Scattering angle here. Okay, so this is the initial direction. Initial direction means the alpha particles which are coming from the radioactive source, they are traveling. So this is the initial direction. These alpha particles, they are scattering, means they are making an angle theta here with its initial direction. So this theta is called as a scattering angle here. Okay, so that is what the what we can say is construction of this alpha particle scattering experiment here. And why we are using here lead bricks here? Okay, so why we are using the lead bricks? Because these alpha particles are harmful radiations here, which are coming from the radioactive source. So ये सारे अल्फा पार्टिकल जो है सभी तरफ स्प्रेड ना होने के क्या करते हैं यहाँ पे लेड ब्रिक्स यूज करते हैं. ये लेड ब्रिक्स क्या करते हैं यहाँ पे, वो अल्फा पार्टिकल्स को ज्यादातर ऑब्जर्व कर लेते हैं और थोड़े अल्फा पार्टिकल्स यहाँ पे जो यहाँ पे फाइन होल है, यहाँ पे ये नैरो होल है, यहाँ पे we are having a narrow hole here. So through this narrow hole, beam of alpha particles are being collimated and they are made to be fall on this thin gold foil here. Okay, so this is what the alpha particle scattering experiment. So in the next class we will discuss the what we observed here. Okay, experimental observations of the alpha particle experiment here. So this is the just we are discussing this. We have discussed the conception of the Giger-Marsden experiment here. In the next class we will discuss the experimental observations of Giger-Marsden experiment. What we observed here. From this experiment, what we observed. Thank you.